Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for November 29th and 30th, December 1st and 2nd. That is Monday through Thursday. Now, you know that I'm using my Radley Valentine decks. These two seem to have connected for this week again. So this is my Archangel Power Tarot cards, and this will be my Guardian Angel Tarot cards. I will also use my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. This will be for the main readings. Now, I am feeling kind of a connection again between my Osha Zen Tarot cards and my Rider Waite Tarot card. So I'm going to use that for my introduction. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. But remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. I am an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power. Whatever the message is that comes through, I really try to get out of the way, okay, and just let it come through. And the best thing I can do is just when it doesn't make any sense to me, because I know it'll make sense to someone out there. Okay, so we do have a new moon coming up December 4th. It will be in Sagittarius. The interesting thing, so there is an adventurous, playful side about Sagittarius. So that, remember, full moon to new moon as it's getting smaller is waning. That's when we get rid of things. New moon to full moon as it's getting bigger, it is waxing. That's when we grab on and hold and request things. The new moon is a great time to start a new cycle. But the thing about this new moon is that it's also a time where this will be at a solar eclipse. And we've been having a lot of eclipses. We are still going in, we still have a lot of energies going on with these eclipses. I feel that the new moon is going to have a lot of resolutions that's going to surprise people. Except I do think that for you, I think the people that follow, that subscribe, I think that you have been in such a transformation as it is that I don't think it will be quite as surprising for you. Okay? But I do, again, I feel like we're going to have some surprises around that new moon, but I do feel resolutions around that new moon. Okay, now, my Osha Zen Tarot cards are usually what I call my advice cards, but let's see what we have here for this week. This is just an overview on what's going on in the world. I'll do the individual signs following all of this. And if you've noticed, I have been posting the introduction alone also, because I know some people want to just go past this when they're on their signs, and sometimes you might want to go back and just do the introduction. So here we go. First card. Okay, Inner Voice. Now, this has a really strong connection to the High Priestess. This is a 2. 2 has some crossroads, some decisions. Where am I going? It also has a connection with it's coupling, it's joining together. Now, we do have this moon energy all around. There is this, and again, we are coming to that new moon. There's also harmony, and there also has a sense of peace about this. Now, does that mean that that's going to be going on in the world? Not always, but I do feel that we will enter into this time with this sense of peace. We are still going through a lot of solar flares. We still are going through a lot of disruptions in the world around us, but I feel like we have a connection, and that if we use that connection, we will have that intuition that will grow, and it will also help us to know what is going on around us. So, again, High Priestess energy. Number 2, coupling, harmony. It also has, I think, what is that? We have our dolphins there. We have the new moon, and there's a general peace to this card. Okay, but it's also listen to your intuition. Your intuition is there to help protect you and help guide you also. Next card. Here we go. Creative. So now we have a 3. So we have a 2, we have a 3. And it's interesting because these two would be considered major arcana in this deck. The 3, remember, has a lot of power to it, the power of 3. So you say something 3 times, you do something 3 times. There's a lot of expressatory power in 3. So it can be big. Now there's also a lot of creativity. There's also a lot of celebration with this. We also have, I mean, I'm not going to say, I think this is the new moon again. So we are getting ready. This would also be considered the Empress. The Empress to me is the divine feminine energy that we have of the universe. And this has a lot of growth. The new moon is a time to start new projects. And so this, we're heading into that new moon. This isn't quite there, but this is telling us to prepare for this new moon energy. There is also, like I said, a solar eclipse here, and things are going to pop, things are going to move. The thing I like about both these cards is that they're both very calm, very peaceful, very loving energies. Next card. And it's interesting here now. We have a 3, 4, we have a 2, 3, and now we have a 4. Remember, the numbers do have some power to it. They do send our messages. Many of us feel, many of us hear this or see the synchronicity of numbers. Many of us do. The 222s, the 333s, the 555s, the 777s. So we do have some numbers here. So I would again put them into the gematria, put them into your search browser. 2, 3, 4 angel numbers, see what pops up. Sometimes the numbers are mirrored and they want to speak to you, so 4, 3, 2. Participation, this is basically joining in. This is also sending our energies and our light energies. Remember, a lot of, I've talked to you, many of you, know that we come here to help to expand our light. We're here, we join together because we are light workers, because we are the ones that are helping to counter a lot of the darkness, a lot of the darker energies that try to come against us. And usually, you're doing a good job when you're facing adversity. There's that little whatever, I know I'm doing something right, I got the devil so uptight. So the more you face adversity, the more you're doing a good job. Now, I know that's not easy. I know that's not easy at all, but it is something that when I know it's like, okay, I must be on the right path because I'm facing so many blocks ahead of me. So, you need to know that you're doing that, and you just have to keep shining brighter. Now, sometimes it means that you need to stop a little bit, but you need to still shine bright, okay? Thoughts, words, heart, positive. Okay, let's go on. So participation is we are part of a bigger thing together, but we also have to join together, and I would say this week we have to make our connection together stronger. We also have to make our, we have to burn our light brighter, okay? Okay, so let's see what we have here with my Rider-Waite tarot cards, my traditional. So this is really interesting. Again, these are more my advice cards. So take it, like I said, take what resonates, leave the rest. 1, 2, and 3. Let's see what we have here now. Page of Pentacles. Now, you know that the court cards have an underlying energies, each one of them. So the page in itself has the pentacle energy. So this is pentacle. This is earth energy. This is starting new jobs, new missions, new directions, a new calling, a new way to create money. It could also be that what you have been called to do, now the money will be coming in. Pages are very optimistic. Pages feel very energetic, and they believe that they can do anything. So the Page of Pentacles is generally about a new job, a new career, a new course of action, a new pathway that does help to create or make a living. Pentacles is earth energy. That is our Virgo, our Capricorn. We have a lot of Capricorn still here. And it's also our Taurus. So it has to do with your money, your job, your career. Also, the Page of Pentacles does bring about a new pathway. Okay, let's see here now. Next card. Judgment. Now, we have 2 10s here. 10s are transition, 1. New beginnings. 0 is God source energy, but this is also a 20. 20, you can bring it back down to that 2, and then again we have, that connection, that harmony. This is Judgment, Major Arcana. So now, right now, we have 3 major arcanas here. Judgment does bring about a new beginning, a new start. It does bring about also judgment. It says something has to be judged, something has to be weighed, something has to be decided upon also. Now, judgment does not have to be a negative. In many of my cards, this is also heralds brand new beginnings. And a lot of this has karmic energy. And I always think of the Empress as a karmic messenger. So, next card. Now we have that 2 again. So 2 seem to be very, very important here. Basically really, really, really take a look at that. The 2 of Cups is an emotional, Cups is water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, fluid, very emotional, very committed. There's a lot of harmony with this. There's a lot of decisions. It's funny that we would start with the inner voice where I was talking more about harmony, and coming together and coupling, which, a lot of times I don't say that. And then we come to the 2 of Cups, which does have a togetherness to it, does have decisions. Where am I going to go? But there is also some harmony energy with this too. So we've got a very, I think that this week is leading up to something that will, again, that new moon with the solar eclipse. I do think that we're going to have some answers. We're going to have some resolutions. We're going to have some, some things, kind of just some good old, what the heck is going on type of energy. And we're going to have some answers. Okay. But at the same time, we need to get ourselves prepared for what that is. Now, is it all the answers? Oh, heck no. Heck no. But is it a little bit of an answer? I think we could be hearing I think that we're going to be learning something, and I think there's going to be some resolutions happening. Okay? Okay. Remember, with the new moon, again, with these eclipses, I would go 3 days before to 3 days after in my requesting type of energy. Okay, so interesting energies here, interesting cards. Let's get our thoughts, words positive, and then let's start our readings now. Hello, my Libras, and how are you doing? Well, while I am shuffling, take a moment, go down there, please like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications because you help me stay on air. Okay, let's go here and see what we have going. I've had you going into a pretty strong pathway. I don't feel you backing down. So let's see what we have for you, my Libras. I know that's not always easy for you. I mean, you do second guess, not because you're second guessing your direction, but more because you do want to keep things equal and in a good equilibrium. You don't want to hurt others. So, so many times you take the pain on yourself. Okay, these 2 reverse. Let's see, strong stuff. Let's see what we have for my Libras. First card is the Sun. So we have a 1, a 9. 1, new beginnings. 10, transition. 9, you've got everything you need. You got all the answers. The Sun, Archangel Uriel. Uriel is the sun. It brings light to the darkness, shines the light where it's needed, points things out where it's needed, brings that, kind of getting that Care Bear type of energy where it just phew type of energy out also, where it's just very powerful. The Sun has a lot of Leo energy to it, so there could be some Leo energy with this itself. This actually is a freeing energy. This is something that just kind of makes you feel like plans are moving. You may not necessarily be sharing them with everyone, but and it makes you happy. Things are going along at where you want them to go along, where you want them to go to. It just feels good. It just feels good inside. Okay. Life is wonderful. Thrive through the power of positive thinking and inspiring success. So whatever your plan is, it's moving along and it's really doing quite well. Next card reversed, the 7 of Raphael. So 7s has that divine, it's divine number, divine umbrella, divine intervention, sometimes divine interference. Raphael is our it's our water energy, our cup energy. It is our Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, fluid, emotional energy. So whatever you've been planning, whatever, it feels like, it's time for you to kind of set some dates. It's time for you to make a decision on when you're going to put this into action. It doesn't have to be this week. It's just that, again, it's time to firm things up. It's time to firm your plans up. But it's also, I kind of get this, it's time to set a date. It's kind of, maybe it's a goal, and maybe it's like, I want to move, or I want a new job, but it's time to set a date on this also. I want to see these changes happen by this time. It could be losing weight. It could be getting into a new home. It could be, again, that job. It could be making more money. But again, it's kind of like you need to set your date, okay? I just feel like you need to firm your plans up a little more, and it's time for you to now set the date and kind of like yes, by this date, I am doing what this is. Okay. Time to make a decision, be clear on what you want, and take action. A need for detoxification. Take some time to yourself also, my Libras. You don't tend to take care of yourself enough. So take some time, take care of yourself, meditate, connect with your higher power. You've got a major arcana, major divine energy there. You need to connect so that you can really, when you make your decision, when you set your date, because I don't know what the date's about, really. It's just kind of like, this is when I want this done by, or this is when I want to start this by. It's like you're still in this planning stage still, and now this date. Connect with your higher power, but take care of yourself as you're making your plans. Okay, next card. Change your life. 19716. So we talked about the 1 and the 10. 6 is the energy of man. It's the energy you put into something. A lot of times this 16 in the traditional is the tower. Things come down kind of abruptly in order for things to change. But this is, this also, if you add the 1 and 6 together, it becomes a 7. So that, again, goes back to our 7. Now, the numbers are important here. So it could be a 19716. It could be a 61791 also. But things are changing for you. And this might be, if you don't set the date, somebody might set the date for you. Okay? This is you taking control over it instead of letting somebody else take control over it. Okay, whatever this is. Okay. A sudden revelation that offers freedom. Break free of procrastination. Embrace the opportunities that change brings. So embrace it. Don't be afraid of it. Embrace the opportunities, because there's a lot of that caged feeling. Now spread your wings. Spread your wings. Okay? But set the date. I don't know. Who is that for? Who's that for, my Libras? Let me know. Set the date. Put the timeline in. Do your goals. You're very good at making your goals. Set the date. Okay, that one just didn't want to go back in. Reversed. 2 of abundance. That is the 2 of Pentacles, 2 of Earth. Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. I talk about Pentacles in the beginning. Life may be feeling a little out of balance right now. You could be working multiple jobs or trying to make a change to your dream career. It's important to keep things light and stay in touch with your inner child. So have some fun during this time. Make your work as playful as possible. Multitasking with a positive attitude brings success. Okay, so it's about having some balance also, but positive attitude again brings about success. Okay, let's go. It's like I kind of get this, I have a secret, you don't know it. Anyway, what crystal or energy helpful for my Libras? Moss agate. New beginnings, nature connection, animal allies, security. So again, I kind of get the little, my Libras when I know something you don't know. And also, again, I keep getting the set the date, set a date. Anyway, my Libras, you know something. Okay. take a moment, like, share, subscribe, click on the bell notifications if you've not already done that. But most importantly, my Libras, always know you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.